Welcome back to Scissors and Scrubs. I'm Nicole.
I'm Laura.
Happy belated 250th from Scissors and Scrubs. 4th of July might be one of my favorite holidays.
Yes,
it's right up there with Christmas and Halloween.
I've always loved it.
I love the barbecues. I love summertime. I love fireworks. I was watching the Esplanade and they started with the drone show. And I was like, Brian, so help me God, there isn't a fucking firework, I'm going to lose my mind. And he's like, there'll be fireworks. I'm like, you know how everybody's going to drones now because of the dogs and the vets and blah, blah, blah. I'm going to lose my shit. And then out came the display and it was amazing. And then I could appreciate the drone show.
I was going to say, it was
pretty
Stoneham did a drone show last year for because Stoneham's been a town for 300 years. I don't know why America's only been a country for 250, but Stoneham's been a town for 300 years.
Because we were owned by the British first,
I know,
Laura.
but
Salem's been around since 1683.
So they did a drone show for their whatever birthday it was last year. And I was like, oh, we'll go see it. But I was like,
they're pretty cool.
I'm like, they should just do this. Why do we light things on fire?
Because I need the explosions. They
can just make noise.
No, it's not the same. It's not the same.
They were so much better because those fireworks, you're like, yeah, they're the same.
I know, but
it was
the
really
drone
cool.
makes some cool pictures and stuff. I did like it. I liked how they did the history of the revolution. I thought that was kind of cool. But I'm going to tell you, nothing says 4th of July like somebody shoving 76 hot dogs down their throat.
No, nothing.
On Coney Island, New York. And I would love to have seen the faces on all those World Cup fans when Joey Chestnut got up there with his water and just started shoving hot dogs down. I literally can't even watch it.
No, I don't watch that. First of all, I'm waiting for some of them to die.
Right.
Yeah.
And it makes me want to vomit. It's
the wet roll.
Oh, it's the thought of eating 50-something hot dogs.
It's the wet bun that does it for me.
Oh, well, there's no other way to get that down.
I'm sorry. I know, but that's...
there's a technique behind this.
Literally disgusting.
The whole thing is disgusting, is all I'm going to say. It really...
I don't do soggy bread.
I don't do overeating and gluttonous behavior. I can't watch it. It's fucking gross.
It is gross.
So we are going to cover hot dogs and Nathan Hot Dogs eating contest.
Yes.
Laura is going to kick it off with whatever vile shit is actually in hot dogs. Saying that, living in Boston and growing up in Revere and working in Boston, I used to drive home over the Tobin every single night. I have moved and now sometimes I take the tunnel. But at the other end of the Tobin, it's like a pot at the end of the rainbow, is KM Hot Dogs.
Yep.
And they spark up the furnace and they start doing whatever shit they do to hot dogs. And the smell on the other side of that bridge brings a smile to my face at midnight when the hot dogs are, whatever they're doing,
boiling,
whatever, pureeing,
preserving.
I love hot dogs. I love the smell of hot dogs. I'm going to probably never be able to eat it after you tell me what's in a hot dog.
Oh, it's really not that bad.
It's not that bad?
No.
All right.
I thought it was way worse.
But KM Hot Dogs, that's all I have to say about that. Okay, take it away with what nasty shit is in hot dogs.
Okay. I got this list of hot dog ingredients from hot-dog.org.
Hot-dog.
Oh, I guess it's hot-dog.
I'll go with hot-dog. I like that.
So there's many different recipes to make these hot dogs. Not every place makes them the same.
Well, no, because that's why we have Ballpark and Fenway and
But
KM.
these are the
basics.
The variety of ingredients found in most hot dogs. And just so you know, the FDA states all hot dog ingredients must be clearly detailed on the product ingredient statements from the greatest amount to the least added.
So no buttholes and lips?
Yeah. So it has to say what's in the hot dogs.
Okay. Fair enough.
First, ascorbic acid or sodium ascorbate.
A lot of sodium ascorbate.
Yeah. So it's also known as vitamin C. It helps speed up the curing reaction between sodium nitrate and the meat. Then there's autolyzed yeast extract, which is a flavor enhancer derived from yeast and used to add a savory, meaty flavor.
Wouldn't meat just do that?
No. Beef. This is most commonly pieces of meat cut away from steaks or roast is what's used. It is then very finely ground and mixed with other spices. The variety meats or organ meats are not typically used in hot dogs or sausages, and if organs are used, the specific organ will be included in the ingredient statement on the package, and the front of the package will declare, quote, with variety meats or, quote, with byproducts,
Oh,
with
good
meat
to know.
byproducts.
That is very good to know.
So if there are any organs, it has to say that on it.
Okay.
So don't, people are like, oh, you don't know what's in it. It's disgusting. It has to say.
state it.
They use beef stock, which is a key ingredient in soup, and it's most commonly made by cooking beef bones in water. It may be added to achieve a, quote, meatier flavor. Celery.
It's in quotes.
Yeah. Celery powder is used. It's just dried, ground concentrate prepared from fresh celery. And it's naturally rich in nitrate, and it can be used as a curing ingredient in place of sodium nitrate.
Never knew that.
And it is commonly found in, quote, uncured or organic products.
Never knew that.
So instead of putting that ascorbic acid or whatever, they just put the celery. There's benefits to the celery. It's one, an antioxidant, which inhibits acidity development.
Wait, Laura, stop. Are you saying hot dogs might be good for me?
I think they might be.
Okay.
It gives cured meats their characteristic pink color and their unique cured taste.
Interesting.
And they inhibit the many dangerous bacteria, helping make the hot dog much safer.
Wow. Well, Jesus, Mary and Joseph, you learn something new every day on this podcast.
There's cherry powder.
Cherry?
It's finely ground powder extracted from cherries. In hot dogs, it can be used to assist with the color development and the stability, and as another source of vitamin C, which helps speed the curing process.
Eat hot dogs to get vitamin C.
Yeah, hot dogs are apparently
very rich in nutrients.
Rich in vitamin C. Citric acid is a naturally occurring acid in citrus fruits and tomatoes, and is commonly used to control the acidity of products. There's collagen casing, which is an edible casing alternative to hog or sheep intestines.
I don't like the natural casings.
Yeah, no.
Those are the hot dogs
And
that
they snap.
and it
Yeah, I don't like a
grosses
snap.
me out. Paul be like, that's the best.
Ugh,
Paul,
no.
it's disgusting.
No.
I'll get a
And-
text about this when he listens.
The collagen casings are usually made from beef proteins. Dextrose is a sugar that can be found naturally in fruits and honey, and which also can be derived from starches. It enhances the flavor and the browning during cooking.
Oh, lovely.
Flavors add depth to taste. These are typically concentrated extracts derived from herbs, spices, and vegetables. Garlic puree is often used.
I'm really good we talked about this because now I'm feeling so much better about hot dogs.
Yeah, people are literally like, it's buttholes. It's
no,
not.
it's not.
It's
buttholes.
Hydrolyzed vegetable protein. It's a flavor enhancer, and it's produced by boiling and breaking down cereals or legumes, such as soy, corn, or wheat, in hydrochloric acid into their component amino acids. You get any amino acids in hot dogs, okay?
All right. I don't know why every time I say the word legume, I have to say it like that.
Yeah. Well, because
it's funny that you
kind
said
of
that.
feel like a jerk
I always have to
saying
say
it.
my legumes.
Lactate. Which salts are derived from organic acids that inhibit the growth of bacteria and enhance safety. Lactate is made in our bodies as part of the normal metabolism. As an active ingredient, it is manufactured from corn by fermentation. So it's just, again, these are just...
It's amazing. Hot dogs might be the... So I don't feel so bad about all the hot dogs I fed my kids.
No. Lauric argonate is a...
Easy for you to say.
I know. It's found in coconut and palm kernel oils, and it prevents bacterial growth. Maltodextrin is a carbohydrate used to create even and consistent flavoring.
Well, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. It's usually
You want
made
that
from
hot dog
corn.
from end to end to taste fantastic.
Yeah, you don't want like one bite of nothing.
No, exactly. One bite of celery, one bite of cherry, and then,
This is the part that gets me. Mechanically separated chicken and turkey. And I don't know why, but it just sounds disgusting, but it's not.
Because you know what it's doing. It's mechanically ripping these birds apart.
Yeah, but the birds are dead.
Yes, but still.
It's chicken or turkey removed from the bones with specialized machines that use pressure to separate the meat. It's really not that bad.
Imagine seeing it, though.
No, I don't want to ever see anything.
If you like exploding chickens.
Since the mechanically separated meat is the meat closer to the bone, it can have a higher calcium content.
Oh.
Yep.
So this would be if it was a chicken or turkey sausage? I mean, hot dog?
Hot dog.
Okay.
And it's because of the higher calcium, the USDA requires that it says mechanically separated, but that's the only reason why. It's not for some gross, disgusting reason. It's literally because there's more calcium in it. Modified food starch is used. It's a starch that has been modified so that it is a functional ingredient. It's used as a thickener and to give a consistent texture similar to how you might use cornstarch at home. MSG is used. It's a flavor enhancer comprised simply of sodium and the amino acid glutamate. It's helpful as a way to reduce sodium in products as MSG only contains 1/3 the amount of sodium as table salt.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
You never knew that because everybody's like, oh, it's got MSG. It's got MSG.
Yeah. Glutamate and MSG provide the umami flavor or the savory flavor of foods. And it has to say that there's MSG on the label. Natural sheep casings are used, and that's casings made from the cleaned intestines of a lamb. So I don't eat organic ones.
No, I don't like.
Oleo resin of paprika. That's the technical name for paprika extract, which is a natural food ingredient extracted from red peppers. It gives both flavor and the red coloring of a hot dog. Phosphates can be used. It's a naturally occurring form of the element phosphorus. It's used in meat and poultry products for maintaining moisture in products to enhance the juiciness and tenderness. And prevent
juicy hot dog.
Yeah, and it prevents off flavors from developing in the fat.
Oh, that's gross.
That's why you need those phosphates in there. Pork, the most commonly pieces of meat cut away from larger cuts like chops or tenderloin. It's then finely ground again and mixed with spices. And, quote, variety meats or organ meats are not typically used in hot dogs or sausages. And if organs are used, the specific organ will be included again on the ingredient statement. So, again, it's just meat. They're not putting organs in this stuff.
Not buttholes and lips, like
No.
I've been told.
Salt. It's mined from the earth or
I think
obtained
we
from
figured out
seawater.
There's plenty of salt on hot dogs.
Yeah. It adds flavor, texture, and protects against the bacteria and extends shelf life. They will put smoky flavoring in some of these.
Mezcal.
Ugh. It's a condensed form of smoke made by capturing and condensing smoke particles from burning woods such as maple and hickory. It's an alternative to smoking via the burning wood, like during the cooking process, which I don't like a smoky flavor.
I don't like smoky food.
No.
Which is why I like barbecue, but it's not my favorite.
I don't usually feel like it's too smoky, but sodium erythorbate. It has the same chemical composition as vitamin C. It provides exactly the same function as ascorbic acid. So if they don't use ascorbic acid, they will use this. It prevents the formation of carcinogenic nitrosamines in fried bacon. So it stops carcinogens from forming when you fry bacon.
I love bacon so much I can't stand it. I could eat it till I die.
There is a rumor that this sodium erythorbate was made from earthworms.
Oh, dude.
But the U.S. Department of Agriculture reports they've received a gazillion inquiries about that. It is not made
very good to know.
from earthworms, and they feel that people might have gotten confused because the word is similar to earthworm.
It's not even close to earthworm.
Like they feel like people might have seen that and thought they came from. I don't know.
Weird.
Latin for earthworm.
Yeah, it does. They do not come from earthworms.
That's good to know.
Yeah, sodium nitrate's usually in hot dogs. It's the ingredient responsible for curing. It's an antioxidant, which keeps hot dogs from going rancid quickly. It gives cured meats their characteristic pink color and their unique cured taste, and it inhibits many dangerous bacteria, helping make the hot dogs much safer.
I love it.
Sorbitol is used as a sugar substitute naturally found in fruits, such as apples, pears, peaches, and prunes. Soy protein concentrate. It's made from soybean flour after the sugar portion has been removed, and it's used to enhance the texture and even make low-fat hot dogs.
And look, if you're going on a diet, I would just skip the hot dog altogether.
Hot dogs really don't have a lot of calories.
But why a low fat?
That doesn't. You can just eat one. They're like 100 calories.
You know.
Spices are used. A variety of plant-derived spices are commonly added to the processed meat products. The most common spices used include red, white, and black pepper, garlic, coriander, cinnamon, cumin, nutmeg, paprika, and allspice.
Not allspice.
Ugh. Sugar and corn syrup are used to add flavor and promote the browning. Water is obviously used. It's mixed in with the meat and spices to help with the blending process.
Make it look like a slurry. A meat slurry.
Yeast extract is used as a savory taste. And then I have some fun facts on hot dogs.
Ooh, why don't we, you want to save the fun facts?
Yeah, they're not that fun, but yeah. Fast facts, not fun facts.
Let's do fast facts.
All right. So, there's like a controversy because there's 10 hot dogs per pack, but there's only 8 buns per hot dog bun pack.
Yes.
Like, why would this happen? When hot dog buns were introduced, hot dogs were sold in varying quantities at the butcher shop. So it really
'cause you
wasn't a
didn't buy 'em in a
problem because you
pack,
just went
yeah.
up and said, I'll have 8 hot
Yeah.
dogs. But in 1940, hot dogs started being packaged the way we currently sell them in grocery stores, which is 10 hot dogs per pack.
Am I the only one who's never noticed nor gave a shit?
Oh, it's like a thing. Like you're like, oh, I'm going to get this thing of hot dogs, but now I have to buy 2 hot dog bun things because there's not enough hot dog buns for the. And the rolls were already being packaged in the 8 buns because they were baked in clusters of 4 in pans designed
that
to
makes
hold
sense,
8 rolls.
yeah.
So they were baked in certain pans. So that's why there's 8 rolls. And the hot dogs, for whatever reason, someone decided to put 10 in
10
the thing,
instead of-
and
yeah.
that's what it was. Why are hot dogs and baseball linked? Do we know? Anybody know?
I was going to look that up, actually, but I did not.
Frankfurters, which is the original name, were dubbed the quote-unquote hot dog by a cartoonist who observed a vendor selling the hot dachshund sausages during a baseball game at New York City's Polo Grounds. Concessionaires walked through the stands shouting, "Get your red hot dachshund sausages."
Why were they called dachshund sausages?
I don't know, because a
That's like a
dachshund
dog-
looks
that's
like a sausage.
Yes, but it's going to make me think you put dog in it.
I know. Well, so in 1906, Tad Dorgan, which was a cartoonist for the Hearst newspaper, was inspired by the scene and sketched a cartoon with a real dachshund dog smeared with mustard in a bun.
Hot dogs.
And supposedly, the rumor is Dorgan could not spell the name of the dog because dachshund is very hard to spell and
It's like
say.
D-A-U-S, dachshund.
So instead, he wrote on the cartoon, "Get your hot dogs" for the caption. Little dog, quote unquote, sausages became standard fare at ballparks in 1893 when St. Louis bar owner and German immigrant Chris von de A, who owned the St. Louis Browns baseball team, started serving them. So that is why hot dogs are a thing
hot
at
dogs.
baseball. Who eats hot dogs and how many hot dogs do we eat?
Oh, well, that's what we're going to talk about.
According to studies, the southern United States eats the bulk of all hot dogs each year,
1,000%.
more than any other region of the country. Residents of New York City purchase more hot dogs at retail outlets, like grocery stores, supermarkets, than any other city in the country.
Interesting.
Over $101 billion worth.
Of hot dogs?
Yep. And travelers passing through Chicago's O'Hare International Airport
Yeah.
consume more hot dogs there than LaGuardia, New York, and the Los Angeles
But why Chicago?
International.
They're not
They do the Chicago dogs. They do like a special.
That's
They
right.
do special
That's right.
toppings and stuff. Americans purchase 350 million pounds of hot dogs at retail stores. That's 9 billion hot dogs.
It's a lot of hot dogs.
The Council of
Hot
whatever
dogs.
it is, hot dogs, estimates Americans consume 20 billion hot dogs a year, more than twice the retail sales figures. That works out to be about 70 hot dogs per person each year. Hot dogs are
I'm not
served.
doing my share.
No, hot dogs are served in 95% of homes in the United States. That is probably the
I
most
have some
common.
in the fridge right now.
That has to be the most common food. 15% of hot dogs are purchased from street vendors, and 9% are purchased at ballparks. And that is the fast facts.
I love a good Fenway Frank. Can't get enough. Makes me happy.
There's nothing better than Fenway Frank at Fenway with
Laura,
the beer.
what's your favorite way to eat a hot dog?
Mustard.
With what? And that's it? Just plain.
I like mustard and onions if there's onions
That's
available.
how I am. I like a little spicy brown mustard. Even a Grey Poupon.
Yeah, I'll do a Grey Poupon. I'll do a yellow though.
I'll do a yellow if there's
Yeah.
nothing else. And then I like nice raw onion down the side.
Yeah. I like
though-
the onion under it.
In Austria, I ate it with the sauerkraut.
Oh, that was
and that was pretty
delicious.
fucking good too. Okay. So
So we learned they're not bad for you.
they're not terrible. And I could have gone into the history of Nathan's hot dog, but if you really want to know how Nathan's hot dogs on Coney Island came about, you can watch The Foods That Built America. It goes through a whole thing.
Yeah.
He's like a Polish immigrant. He was working at a different place, decides to open his own. He and his waitress slept in the restaurant because they used every dime they had to open the restaurant. And then it just eventually just takes off.
Oh wow.
So
Really took off.
really took off. Now, it was very difficult to find information about the hot dog contest, so there is a lot of Wikipedia involved in here. All right. Official Nathan hot dog site is involved in here, but it was very hard to kind of piece this together. So legend has it, Laura, that the contest started July 4th of 1916, which is also the same year that Nathan's famous hot dogs opened.
Oh.
And the rumor is that 4 immigrants who decided they were trying to decide who was more patriotic than the other, had a hot dog eating contest. But that's about all you know about that particular contest. And it isn't until July 4th of 1972 that the first recorded contest takes place. And there's not a recorded winner for this contest until July 4th of 1974.
I would be bullshit
Before our
if I won this.
And there's no recorded.
There's no record of me.
It doesn't become a sanctioned event until 1997.
Oh, wow.
When the Shea brothers, who took over publicity for Nathan's, founded the IFOCE, also known as the International Federation of Competitive Eating, and the MLE, which is the Major League of Eating. Okay. Who knew there was a federation?
Yeah.
So on July 4th, about 35,000 fans will show up to Nathan's on Coney Island, while millions will watch from home to watch somebody shove hundreds, not hundreds because that would kill them, shove a lot of hot dogs down their gullets. Yeah. Okay. There's rules to this competition.
Okay.
In order to compete, you can be a post champion. You can be the winner of the regional qualifying event.
Wow.
You can be an individual qualifying as one of the 2 wild cards.
Ooh, wild cards.
You can be a wild carder.
Yep.
Or you can have a special invite. One year, Shaq was invited.
Yeah.
But he had a very poor showing. He only had 7 hot dogs.
Yeah, I wouldn't think he'd be good at that.
So the competitors sit at a long table filled with hot dogs and drinks. Most competitors will use water, but other drinks are allowed. Condiments are also allowed, but almost never used because it would take too much time.
Yeah, it's too much.
The hot dogs are allowed to cool slightly to avoid mouth burns.
That's good.
The person who consumes and keeps down the most hot dogs in 10 minutes will be the winner. Each contestant gets their own scorekeeper. The scorekeeper will stand and flip a board to keep count as the hot dogs are being sucked down. Partially eaten hot dogs do count.
Oh.
I think that's bullshit. It should be a fully ingested hot dog.
But it counts as one?
I don't know. It counts. It counts. They have to measure how much of it's left to see how much. Hot dogs in your mouth at the end of the 10 minutes fucking count. Again, but they have to be swallowed.
After that.
Yep, you have to actually take it down. There are yellow penalty cards.
Oh.
Speaking of World Cup, yellowed penalty card for a messy eater.
For a messy eater?
Messy eater.
Well, you know why? Because you could get away with getting a lot of food off.
Yes.
Like if
the
you
Cookie
were,
Monster, who never I used to see it as a kid and look at him and be like, he's not eating those cookies.
Right.
Why is he not eating those fucking
Right.
cookies?
Like if you just had the bread going
just
everywhere.
shoving shit down. And you will get a red card
Ooh.
for a, quote, reversal of fortune. Anybody know what a reversal
Throwing
of
up.
Boom!
Yeah.
Puking. You are immediately disqualified.
Good, you should be. That's disgusting.
It's disgusting. All they think of is
it's going to make everybody else puke.
Stand By Me. Lard ass. And he's eating the pies and then he makes the whole fucking place puke.
Ugh.
Yep. Puke-a-thon, vomitron. Okay. In case of a tie, it's very, very similar to soccer. In case of a tie, they go to a 5 hot dog E-off.
Oh.
If that goes to a tie, it goes into sudden death. Whoever eats the hot dog the fastest wins. Which, at that point, you've now sucked down God knows how many hot dogs. That would be brutal.
That could be literal sudden death.
It could be literal sudden death, right? After a winner is declared, a plate showing the number of hot dogs the contestant ate is now brought out as a photo op. The winner of the men's gets the coveted, jeweled mustard belt. The women get a pink one, which I don't know any. Like, there is a female who won this. They do have females doing it, but they eat half of what the men can eat. Some years there have been cash prizes or travel prizes or shit like that. But usually it's the coveted yellow jeweled belt.
That's all they want it for. Yeah.
Okay, in the late 1900s, early 2000s, there was a Japanese contestant, Kobayashi. Mm-hmm. Kobayashi won 6 consecutive titles.
He racked it up.
Smashed records from 25.5 hot dogs. He consumed 50. He introduced advanced eating techniques and training. Leave it to the Japanese to bring in advanced eating techniques and training. A 2007 scandal involving Kobayashi was unacceptable. In the final seconds of the game, Kobayashi had a reversal of fortune, which should have been an automatic red card disqualification.
Yeah,
but
that's the rule.
The judges ruled in his favor.
What?
Yes. He had also done the same thing in 2002.
That's bullshit.
He's a cheater.
It's in the rules.
Mm-hmm. He did it in 2002 to get a victory over Eric the Badlands Booker. Scandalous. Fucking scandalous.
Poor Eric.
In 2009, Kobayashi is not allowed to compete because he has refused to sign a contract with the MLE, also known as the Major Leagues of Eating. In 2010, he's arrested after trying to rush the stage. Some believed he was just going to congratulate Joey Chestnuts, but he was arrested none the same.
Yeah.
All charges were dropped, but he has been forever removed from the Nathan's Wall of Fame.
Oh, Kobayashi.
Kobayashi. The reigning champ is Joey Chestnuts, weighing in at 230 pounds, 42 years old, from Westfield, Indiana. In 2007, he retrieved the yellow coveted belt and brought it back to the U.S. He was undefeated until 2014, but regained the title back in 2016. Oof. He holds the world hot dog eating record at... How many hot dogs do we think the record is at?
67.
Higher.
Oh.
73.
Higher.
82.
76 hot dogs. In
opposite of 67.
In 10 minutes.
He did 67 this year.
He did 76. Well, they said it was 10 less than his record.
Yeah.
In 10 minutes. 76 fucking hot dogs in 10 minutes.
That's insane.
That's not what, I don't even know how many a minute that is. That's disgusting.
That's insane.
It's at least more than a hot dog a minute.
It's like 7 hot dogs a minute.
It's disgusting.
Yeah.
It's disgusting.
It's over 7 hot dogs a minute.
Yeah, it's disgusting. How was that possible?
That's over a hot dog every 10 seconds.
How is that possible?
I don't know. That's literally over a hot dog every 10 seconds.
You know,
that's
as
nuts.
as you say this, I know you're asking yourself, how does he train for this? Because this is the question everybody needs to know is, how is Joey Chestnuts doing this? Well, he simulates contests at home.
Of course he does.
Of course he does. He has dietary management. He has strict restrictions and recoveries, utilizing fasting periods, and then he follows by recovery in leafy green vegetables and lean proteins.
You would have to just eat a salad every day for the rest of the year.
Mm-hmm. Hydration management, water intake to manage stomach capacity, cardiovascular and yoga. He has to do that. I don't know what that has to do with eating seven.
I think stretching probably helps.
Maybe, but you don't have time to stretch when you're eating 7 hot dogs.
No, but
in a
maybe
minute.
it's stretching out.
Maybe. Specialized muscle training for his throat and his jaw. I mean, if it's in New York, we're going to say throat.
Yeah.
For his throat and his jaw. On the day of the competition, he maintains an empty stomach and he focuses on hydration. Mm-hmm. He uses specific techniques such as breaking down food and using liquids to assist with swallowing and efficiency.
It's so soggy.
They literally dip it in the water.
So the thought of it makes me want to vomit.
They should be made to drink that water at the end of the competition. How fucking gross would that be?
Oh, it's so gross.
So, Joey Chestnut, reigning champion. I think it was a Japanese woman that won for the females. Yeah. She has a Japanese name or something Japanese. I read it and I can't remember because she's, God bless her, is not as impressive as Joey Chestnut and his 76 hot dogs.
That's insane.
So, Laura.
Yeah.
Take it away with what eating 76 hot dogs in 10 minutes could potentially do to you.
So in case you're like, you know what, I want to do this next year. Don't do it.
Don't.
I got this from Health Digest. So, like you said, it started with these 4 immigrants just wanting to see who could eat the most hot dogs.
Because that's the most patriotic thing I can think of.
So they, according to an article published in the Canadian Medical Association Journal, that little competition has now become a phenomenon of competitive eating in multiple pie eating, whatever eating.
Joey Chestnuts competes in multiple things. He doesn't just do hot dogs.
But that little argument of who's the most patriotic has started the world of competitive eating.
Which I just don't think should be a thing.
No. Rules of an eating contest are simple. See how much food a contestant can eat within a 10 to 12 minute time frame. They all have very specific time frames. And the competitions are judged by the Major League Eating, the franchise orchestrating the professional competitive eating circuits. MLE oversees a diverse array of food challenges ranging from hot dogs to shrimp cocktails, buffalo wings.
To some shrimp cocktail, I'm not going to lie. It'd have to be deveined and shelled and everything, though, so I could just...
You think it would have to be it.
I mean, you could swallow
wings,
that shithole.
Strawberry shortcakes, pies, whatever.
Strawberry shortcake I could get behind, too.
Yeah. The American Medical Association denounces competitive eating as inherently
Can't imagine why.
unhealthy. There have tragically been multiple accounts of deaths linked to complications arising from the extreme form of consumption. And here are some potential health hazards. Stomach stretching.
Yeah.
Repetitive stretching of the stomach to accommodate large amounts of food is a common practice in competitive eating competitions and training. But this raises concerns about potential long-term damage to the stomach's muscles.
Yeah.
When you prepare to eat, your brain signals your stomach to trigger a process known as gastric accommodation, quote unquote. During this process, the stomach muscles relax, preparing to accommodate the incoming food.
I have a lot of gastric accommodation.
It is due to that gastric accommodation that the average human stomach can increase its gastric capacity, and it can stretch up to 5-fold its normal fasting state while eating, all while returning to its original size once the food passes through the digestive tract.
I would love to see what a full stomach looks like. You know what I mean? Like after Thanksgiving dinner, how big that thing looks.
But gastric capacity seems to be closely influenced by binge eating behaviors as observed in competitive eating scenarios. These behaviors go beyond the natural limits of the stomach's stretchability, which raises the alarm about how you're going to hurt these stomach muscles and that they're not going to be able to go back. As competitive eaters consistently subject their stomachs to extreme expansion, the muscles may endure damage that can result in permanent state of being stretched out. Repeatedly stretching the stomach like this can seriously harm its structure and may cause lasting problems because then your brain is triggering something and you can't do it.
Can you imagine trying to process and pass 76 hot dogs?
No.
I couldn't handle the burger off food.
Right. It can lead to jaw problems. Excessive chewing, because you have to chew that shit to get it down, may lead to inflammation in the jaw joints, potentially resulting in jaw problems such as they call it TMD now, or TMJ. TMD is a condition that usually happens when the joints, ligaments, or muscles around your lower jaw, located right in front of your ear, aren't working as they should. TMD manifests as discomfort or soreness in the jaw, especially noticeable in the morning or late afternoon. Other symptoms include clicking, popping, jaw locking, limited mouth movement, teeth clenching or grinding, dizziness, headaches, pain around the eyes, face, shoulders, neck, and back, as well as earaches or ringing in the ears. In the competitive eating, where participants engage in prolonged and intense chewing, the repetitive strain on the jaw joints and associated muscles, coupled with the extreme nature of the activity, can significantly increase the likelihood of developing TMD. You can get obesity.
Shocker.
Competitive eating poses a potential threat to the body's natural, how do you say that? Satiety reflex? Like
satiated?
Yeah, it's not satiated though. Satiety. I don't know. How you feel satiated. How you can feel satiated. Which is a key internal mechanism for maintaining a healthy weight. If you don't get that, I'm full now, you're going to keep eating. This internal regulation system is responsible for recognizing physical cues of hunger, appetite, and fullness, and helps regulate the amount of food consumed to support a stable body weight. But if your internal regulation is compromised, you're going to struggle with those sensations and therefore be more apt to become obese. A study by the American Journal of Rheumatology discovered that the champions of these food eating contests are driven to consume larger quantities of food at a high speed, intentionally override the signals of fullness and being satiated during their training. And over time, their stomachs can stretch so much that the sensation is being fully lost, which comes with significant consequences, seeing as they're incapable of feeling full. So obesity is a big problem with that. Sodium consumption is a huge problem.
Oh, yeah.
More than 70% of sodium in diets come from processed foods, and the sheer quantity of such foods consumed during these eating events, because they're usually processed foods, is enough to raise alarms about potential health risks. The AHA recommends a daily sodium intake of no more than 2,300 milligrams. However, the average American who's not a competitive eater consumes over 3,400 milligrams daily. Eating contests organized by the MLE often feature common high sodium foods like shrimp, pizza, sandwiches, processed cheese, hot dogs, and bagels. So the
Oof,
the
that'd be hard to
cumulative
get down
impact of
bagels.
consistently high sodium intake can be detrimental to a competitive eater's health. It can lead to a ton of health issues, ranging from headaches and kidney disease to osteoporosis, stroke, heart failure, high blood pressure, kidney stones, and even stomach cancer. It can lead to digestive problems, obviously.
Yeah.
Chugging down
trying to
food.
get that much food down you through your intestines and everything.
It only hampers the digestive process. Digestion is a crucial process for nutrient absorption, and that involves both the mechanical and chemical breakdown of the food. If you're not chewing your food thoroughly, if you're like taking big bites and swallowing it whole, you're not digesting it. So now your stomach has to do that, and your intestines have to do that. So you're giving them like a much harder job to do. And when you're eating that much that fast, your small intestine can't break it down to get the nutrients out of the food.
Yeah.
So it can lead to a lot of gastrointestinal problems. The stomach only allows particles smaller than 2 millimeters to pass into a small intestine for further digestion and absorption.
Imagine what that. Ugh.
Yeah, meaning that like the really poorly chewed foods have a much harder time making the cut and will place an additional burden on that stomach.
So you're doing some major damage doing this.
And when those huge fragments that aren't broken down get into your large intestine, because your stomach can't break it, your small intestine can't break it, when it gets into the large intestine, it promotes bacterial overgrowth, which can result in indigestion, bloating, constipation. And it's a big risk factor for irritable bowel syndrome. It can cause, these eating things can cause water intoxication.
Oh, yeah.
Many competitive eaters rely on an unconventional method to train their stomachs and to push down that huge amount of food, and that's guzzling gallons of water. Because they try to, when they're training, they're stretching out their stomach, and they use gallons and gallons of water to do this.
Wash out your electrolytes.
That can lead to a potential lethal condition known as water intoxication. It occurs when an excessive amount of water is consumed within a very short period of time, causing a rapid drop in sodium levels in the blood. That drop can result in severe consequences, including brain swelling, stroke, coma, and in extreme cases, death.
Yeah, we had that girl who did the marathon, remember? Years ago.
And she just drank water.
She drank too much water and she herniated her brain.
The symptoms of water intoxication range from head pain, muscle cramping, spasms, and weakness to nausea, vomiting, drowsiness, and fatigue. And in more severe instances, it can lead to seizures or loss of consciousness. In 2007, there was a girl, Jennifer Strange, who was participating in a radio station's water drinking contest, which to me, I'm like, did legal not look at this at all? I don't know. And she drank 2 gallons of water and finished in second place, and shortly after succumbed to acute water poisoning.
I heard that. And she was showing signs and nobody was paying attention.
Well, probably.
Yeah.
The eating competitions can cause acute pancreatitis. Acute pancreatitis is the primary cause of gastrointestinal-related hospitalizations in the U.S. Overeating, especially when it leads to stomach distension, can contribute to the development of acute pancreatitis. Acute pancreatitis is a sudden inflammation of the pancreas, which is an organ that's located behind the stomach near the small intestine, and it plays a huge role in producing and distributing insulin, digestive enzymes, and essential hormones. Symptoms of acute pancreatitis are pain in the upper abdomen accompanied by fever, nausea, vomiting, a swollen or tender belly, and tachycardia or an elevated heart rate. One potential trigger for the acute pancreatitis for these competitive eaters is the rapid and excessive stretching of the stomach resulting from the consumption of insufficiently chewed.
I can't imagine
food.
how comfortable that must be.
It cannot feel good if all this stuff.
You have to feel like how uncomfortable you would be with all that shit in your belly.
The consumption of the insufficiently chewed food leads to the accumulation of large chunks of the solid food in the stomach, blocking the passage into the duodenum, which is the first part of the small intestine. And that effect caused by the distended stomach worsens the situation by squeezing the duodenum further, and that can lead to the pancreatitis. And then you can have a perforation.
Oh, yeah.
The stomach can comfortably accommodate about 1 to 1/2 liters of food or liquid before people become nauseous. Stomach rupture seems to happen when people try to consume about 5 liters of food or fluid. The process leading to stomach rupture involves the stomach walls facing increased pressure from the growing volume of the contents. This pressure weakens the stomach tissue, eventually causing it to tear. To reach the point of rupture, people must go past the nausea reflex. Because
I can't get past that.
When you eat so much, you're going to start getting sick, and then you're going to vomit.
Yeah.
With
You have to be able to
competitive
get past
eaters,
that.
train their body to get past that fullness. So they're not going to throw up.
Right.
So they can easily tear their stomach because they're not going to get rid of the food.
Oh.
So it's going to keep.
It's just
Once
there's
you
no
disrupt
need for this.
the body's natural reflexes to
Yeah.
get rid of this stuff to cause it not to tear,
Right, you're in trouble.
you're in really big trouble. And then you can also have an esophageal tear. Because again, you have all that food in your stomach and now it's backing up into your esophagus and putting all that pressure on your esophagus.
All that acid with it.
And it can tear right through your esophagus. We've had people come in to the hospital
esophageal
with torn esophaguses from food.
Yep.
It is a serious problem. You can bleed
so
to
you
death.
could have an open chest
You can
done
be
for it.
septic.
Yeah.
They're all serious problems. It's not a good idea. Don't try it.
No. There's no need to be so gluttonous like this. It actually grosses me out when I see these
And it's
contests.
not like a one-time thing. The people who do these things aren't doing it once. It's
No,
a
he's doing
lifestyle.
multiple. Yeah, he's doing multiple. And imagine what the damage with his body.
Yeah.
All right, if you had a gun to your head and you had to overeat on something, what would it be?
Spaghetti.
Spaghetti. Mike?
Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I'd probably do ice cream.
I feel like I can't overeat on ice cream.
I feel like you can. It's a
I
lot of
feel like I could
lactose
eat
going through your body.
so much of it. I never get a stomachache.
I don't know.
And
I think I could overeat.
Spaghetti, though, I'll keep eating and I will get a stomachache and I will continue to eat it.
No, I can't. I think the stuff, but like I'm just trying to think of like a favorite food, but ice cream might be the one. I love fucking ice cream.
I love ice
I'll
cream,
eat
but
it till like I get frostbite in my lips.
I feel like I eat.
Enough
I can
of it.
eat a huge thing
Amount
of
of
it and
ice
be
cream.
fine.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch isn't my favorite food, but I could eat like boxes of it.
I could eat. It's the sugar in it. I could eat boxes of it. I could eat boxes of Captain Crunch. I would need a skin graft, but I could eat boxes of Captain Crunch. Fucking love Captain Crunch.
Yeah, I mean, there's Rice Krispies. I could literally eat 3 boxes, but I wouldn't feel sick.
Right.
It's the spaghetti. When I get to like a pound, I have to like
Stop
Laura,
yourself.
stop it.
Well, on that note,
Yeah.
that's a great happy 250th right there. Joey Chestnuts
So we've learned hot dogs aren't that bad, but hot dog eating competitions
are terrible for you. And that it just took 4 immigrants to try to out patriotic each one of them to now bring in food eating contests to the world as we know it. Only in the United States. God bless. So enjoy your summer activities. The World Cup is going on still. And we will talk about that in the next episode. And enjoy the games. We will talk to you later. Bye.
Don't choke on a hot dog.
Don't choke on a hot dog. Bye.
Bye.